Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to Mask Monday. I'm excited because today I'm doing a collab with my buddy Jean. This is Pinkee Jean, and so we've got a giveaway, and we're going to be doing a mask, and we also have a Q&A for you. So you're not going to want to miss this one for sure. All right, so today I'm going to be going in with the Generation Clay Brightening Mask. It's the Brightening Purple Clay Mask, Ultraviolet. And so anyway, this has a safety seal on it, so before I remove it, let's sing the safety seal song. If you know it, sing it with me. Safety seal, we like it when the products have a safety seal. Yay, safety seal. Okay, so this is a clay mask, and I'm going to moisten my face. I have a bowl of water right here beside me with my handy dandy little makeup eraser. And before I go in with a clay mask, I like to moisten my face with a little bit of water just to help keep the clay from just drying out my skin too bad. But I've got quite a bit of oil, so I'm going to use my handy dandy spatula that I got at the Dollar Tree back when things were only $1. So it's purple. Everything's purple today. It goes on kind of like a grayish purple. I really like this spatula though, because it applies things very smoothly and evenly. And so while I'm applying this, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Q&A. So these are questions about when I was young. What do I remember about the place where I grew up? Do I still live there, or have I visited? How has it changed? Well, I have two childhood homes. One was in Detroit before my family moved to Tennessee. And so for the first 10 years of my life, we grew up in Detroit. And so anyway, the main house that I remember, we lived in several houses as my parents were getting, they were young, they were getting established. But anyway, we bought a home on Newport, 719 Newport. I remember that address. And this was on the east side of Detroit. And we walked to school, but the house itself was awesome. It had a living room and a den. There were French doors to separate the two. We had a dining room and a kitchen. There was two bathrooms, one upstairs and one downstairs. There was a full-size basement, and my mom did the laundry down there. And my dad had a study area down there. And they stored some things down there too. And I think there was a shower. I think there was even it wasn't like a closed-in shower. It was like a shower unit that was like over a drain, and they just put up a curtain. Anyway, my dad would go down there and take a shower sometimes to get, he was a tool and die maker, so he'd come home dirty. And he worked in the automobile industry. All right. I have not visited that home since we moved in 1970. The last I heard that the house was torn down. They tore down that area to rebuild some things, and so it's changed a lot. I'm sure it would probably break my heart to see it, because I have a lot of good memories. Okay, I'm staying away from all the dry places around the edges of my face. This is a 10-minute mask, so I'm gonna note the time. It is 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and that way I don't want it to over process my skin. All right, which invention from your lifetime are you the most amazed by? And of course, our generation witnessed the invention of color TV, PCs, the internet, and more. And so there's a lot of things that have taken place in my generation. But the thing that really impresses me, I would say, over the last 100 years or so, is the invention of the light bulb, Thomas Edison's light bulb, and the way electricity has come into all of the homes. I think that's the biggest and most beneficial invention that we've had. What is the weirdest fad you remember? How about expressions or slang? There's been a lot of weird fads. Probably the weirdest expression of slang that comes to mind is just the whole word groovy. You know, from the 60s, you know, groovy, baby. I never did say that. I never could get into that. You know, when all that changed to the word cool, hey, that's cool, you know, that was kind of, you know, where I fell in, right in through there. What was your favorite movie when you were younger? When I turned 16, I wanted to go see The Way We Were with Robert Redford and Barbara Streisand. And so I had a slumber party. There was a handful of girls that came to spend the night, and we all went to the movies. My mom took us to the movies. It was my mom and a whole carload of girls. So anyway, I loved that movie. Just a romantic at heart. What was your first job? When I was 16, I got a job working at Shoney's. I don't know if y'all remember that restaurant or not, but anyways, the home of the Big Boy Burger, and they had the drive-in where you could, you know, like the Sonic is nowadays, you just, you know, park your car and call in your order. It was kind of cool. But they had an indoor restaurant as well, and that's where I worked. And so I was a waitress. That was back in the days of, you know, wearing dresses and pantyhose and all that stuff. You know, it was a lot of rigmarole to get dressed to go to work. But anyway, I liked it. I like working with the public. Okay, and then there's some questions about family. Do you know the history of your family name, crest, or origin, ancestry, etc.? I just know that my parents' ancestors all came from Europe, various parts of Europe. And then my husband's family did too. So my dad did genealogy, but I never really got into it with him. And so, I mean, the way I kind of look at it is everyone that lives in America, you know, that comes from various places of Europe like that, where, I mean, it's like, how can you say I'm Irish or I'm Scottish or, you know, I'm French or whatever, because it's like a mixture, you know, or I'm German. So anyway, what do you remember about your parents and your grandparents? Now, I could tell some stories here. I love my parents and my grandparents. I remember I have a lot of memories about my parents and my grandparents. The main thing, I guess I want to say this, is that my parents and grandparents all came from the South, and the automobile industry is what drew my my family to the North. And so anyway, my parents met in Detroit. I think they were in school together. My parents were 13 or so when they met. And so anyway, and then during the racial riots of the late 1960s, you know, which is what caused our school district to change, and we had to go to a school that was, you know, there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of, is dangerous. And so a school that was 98% black at that time, you know, there was so much tension that it was dangerous. And so my parents put us in a private school, a Catholic school, for 1 year. They fixed the house and sold it up and everything. And then we moved, my dad moved our family back to the South, where, you know, he's from Tennessee. My mom, even though she was born in Detroit, her you know, her parents were from the South. My dad's parents are from the South. You know, Southern cooking is what we ate and grew up with and all of that. So, okay, let's go on. What were your children like growing up? Any funny or embarrassing stories? Leanne, she was always kind of the quiet kind of a child. She loved interacting with people rather than playing with her toys. She would play with toys if other kids came over to play with her, but as far as like going off into her room, you know, to play with toys. She didn't do that. And so a lot of her toys were still new practically, you know, the following year. So, you know, we did a purge every year and donated, you know, her things that were basically untouched, to charity. I do remember one funny story where she and my sister's daughter were outside playing one time, and they found this cat, and it was cold outside, and they brought the cat up to the door, and she said, "Mom, I think this cat is frozen." And it wasn't. It was dead. Rigor mortis had set in. So anyway, I thought that was funny that she thought the cat was still alive for some reason, even though it just never dawned on her that the cat was dead. It was funny to me. But anyway, poor cat, right? But she's such a silly girl. I think she was about, I don't know, 10 or 11 at the time, something like that. What did you and your siblings do for fun? We played outside. You know, me and my sisters, we would play outside. My mom, you know, she wanted the house to stay clean. She didn't want, because we were like a tornado. I mean, you know, we would drag stuff out and we wouldn't put it back, and you know, so anyway, she would set things like on the stairways so that when we went upstairs to take a bath or get ready for bed or whatever we were going to do, we could just carry our things with us. And she, you know, would give us a time limit. And if we didn't get the things carried back upstairs on time, you know, then there were consequences. So anyway, but as far as fun goes, we did everything. We played hopscotch, we played jacks, we played hide and seek, we played tea parties, we had wild imaginations. We did all the fun stuff. We really did. Jump rope, you name it. You name it, we did it outside. So we had to be in though when the street lights came on. How did you meet your spouse? Was it love at first sight, or was it an uphill battle? And what was the wedding like? My sister-in-law, she introduced Terry and I. We met at church, and it was love at first sight. Our first date, we went out to Hardee's, and I knew sitting there talking to him for the length of time that we were together, it was about 3 hours. We sat there and talked and talked and talked, that he was the one that I had been praying for. We both had been married once before, and it didn't work out. And so, you know, our wedding, what we decided to do was something small and quiet. So we had some family members gather around us, and we got married at the courthouse. And we dressed up, and my little niece, the same one that was with Leanne that found the dead cat, she wanted to be the flower girl, and so she got some little rose petals, and you know, she put those on the floor of the courthouse on the way into the judge's chambers. Anyway, it was sweet. It was a sweet wedding. I still have pictures, and we were young. My husband and I were young. I was 27 and he was 25. So anyway, we've been married 35 years and counting. Okay, so this mask is drying around the sides of my face. I can feel it. It's working, working, working. So let me show you the giveaway items. And of course you have to be subscribed to both me and Pinkee Jean in order to enter this giveaway. And this is a skincare giveaway. Let me set that envelope. And so I'm going to be putting in a sample of the same kind of mask that I'm using today, Generation Clay. And then I have some other masks. I have a couple of the dermal masks, the Charcoal Collagen Essence Mask. I have the Hyaluronate Collagen Essence Mask. Then I have a foot mask from Spa April Bath and Shower. Nice little foot mask. Then we have from Sunday Riley the Ice Ceramide Moisturizing Cream. And then we have it's a fresh, deep and fresh gel cleanser with moringa from 27 Rosiers. And I think I received this in a a look fantastic box. Anyway, I never have used it, so I want to share it with you guys. Okay, and then I've got a bookmark for the winter as well with the scripture verse on it. So we have 6 items and a bookmark here, and I'm not sure what Jean's got in her giveaway, but it's probably something really nice. You have to make sure and watch her video, and I will link it down below. I am trying to help her grow her channel, and so for all of my subscribers that have already subscribed to Jean, I really do appreciate that. Just if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed to her, you're gonna love her. She's an awesome lady. She does she's not as much into makeup as I am, but she has lots of great content, and so her channel's a bit different than mine. Of course, no two channels are going to be exactly alike, but I'm just saying she's so creative, and she does all kinds of stuff. You just have to go over there and check her out and see what she's into. And so anyway, she's a fine Christian lady. I love her with all my heart. I admire her, I respect her, and she's my friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off, y'all, because I feel it kind of itching up there in those dry places, and I don't want it to over, it's already been 10 minutes, so I don't want it to over process my skin, especially in these places where it's dry. So, but anyway, this is the makeup eraser, which is great when you get it wet for removing masks because it doesn't stain the fabric. And just an FYI, you do not have to wait till a clay mask completely dries down before you begin washing it off. It will do its job in the time limit. Sometimes if you have fair skin or sensitive skin, a clay mask can be a bit strong. So you want to, you know, take care and not let it sit on there too long. So whenever a clay mask starts drying around the edges of my face and it starts itching like that, that's my indication that it's time for me to take it off. Alright, so when I get through with this, what I'll do is I'll go in with some skincare. I'll put on, you know, some serums and some moisturizer, and finish it all up with some great stuff to help hydrate my skin. But this right here is supposed to help your skin glow. So it's for brightening, and it's got vitamin C, I think, in it. I'm not sure. I have to read the ingredients. But anyway, most brightening products do. Some fruit extracts and some flower extracts, things like that. Anyway, I will leave the link to this mask down below, and also to Jean's video, her channel, where you guys can get to her. I appreciate y'all watching today. Hope you have a great day. Happy Mask Monday, everybody. If you're interested in this giveaway, leave me a comment down below and use the color purple. Use the word purple in a comment. All right, we'll see y'all next time. This is going to last, oh, I forgot the rules. Oh my gosh. This giveaway is going to last for 1 week. We'll announce the winner in next Mask Mondays video. You have to be 18 years or older, live in the continental U.S. YouTube is not responsible, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know the drill. Everything's down in the description. And I appreciate you guys. I will announce this winner in next Mask Mondays video. Okay, that's it. Turn out the lights. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.